All right, here we go with another busy night in the tropics. And Maria, Category 5 hurricane landfall. Dominica in the last, well, about 45 minutes. And the storm, the eye, is moving right over the island. In fact, I can zoom the satellite right in. There is the island right there. So right along the north coast of the island, we have St. Lucia to the south, and actually that Martinique, St. Lucia a little farther south, Guadalupe, and then eventually this storm track will be very close to St. Croix later tomorrow and tomorrow night, and then a landfall possible in Puerto Rico Wednesday afternoon. Here's the forecast track. There's St. Croix right there. So there's Tuesday evening. Still a Category 5. Doesn't look like it's going to be close, and it may make a landfall, but the down the middle track is just to the south of St. Croix. Actually, probably a worse track than a landfall, considering they'll be on the right side of the track, the right eye wall, for many more hours than if you were taking a direct hit. And then eventually works in across Puerto Rico. That is Wednesday. And then moves into the Turks and Caicos as a Category 4, weakening to a 3. Now, the computer models have been very consistent the last few days. I know there's a lot of talk about how the model guidance, and I'll show it right here, is very similar to what we saw with Irma. But there are two main differences. One, there were several outlier models at this point in the game that brought the storm much closer to Florida. In fact, some right into Cuba. And the other difference is these are so tightly clustered here, there's pretty high confidence that this track will verify or something close to it. The models haven't changed much in the last few days. There's actually 3 points now I think about it. The models really haven't changed much in the last few. There's no wandering back and forth from the Bahamas. They've all been east pretty much for the last few days, other than a couple outliers. But so there's pretty high confidence even out Friday and Saturday that this track verifies, but we'll monitor and keep you up to date on it. Lee, the last advisory issued on that at 11 o'clock, there's Maria there, and Jose's just a weird storm that'll just kind of do a big loop here off the coast of New England. There's Cape Cod there, Wednesday, Thursday, and then it tracks back down to the south. Storms don't like to do that. The laws of physics don't really work in their favor, and this one eventually drops down to a tropical depression by late week, early weekend.